Right, my people, to Pro Max today in Biafraland as the indigenous people of Biafra. Yes, as the Biafra Liberation Army has lost a member, the IPOB has lost a member in hot, fresh attack. Yes, the Prime Minister Simon Ekpa has also blown hot, has also reacted to this with immediate effect. All right, my people, without further ado, we'll be going into the details of this news. Remember, we are your one and only Let's Talk TV. All right, tension has risen in Biafraland as another violent confrontation between the security forces, the Zoo terrorists, and the Biafra Liberation Army. The indigenous people of Biafra have left one dead and several injured. The incident occurred in early hours in the morning and has further heightened an already volatile situation in the region. The latest clash took place in the outskirts of the Biafraland, southeast, where there was reportedly a meeting and there was an attack in that same joint by the joint task force of the Zoo military and the Zoo army and the Zoo police units. And according to the eyewitnesses, the forces ambushed a gathering, and this is where they were caught. While full details still remain unclear, it is confirmed that one member has been confirmed dead, yes, killed, while others are sustaining injury. The identity of the disease has not yet been released officially, but the death has sent shockwaves to the Biafran community, with many accusing the government of launching a brutal crackdown on peaceful activists. Local residents described the scene as chaotic, with gunfire erupting without warning. This one is coming from someone within the area. He said, "We heard gunshots and saw people running helter-skelter, running in every direction. Everyone was scared, and we had witnessed the attack from a distance." In response to the death, there has been a call for immediate, like I said, immediate retaliation, condemning what they called the state-sponsored terrorism, which is what they've been doing right from time. It is not a new thing. It is not something that is new one way or another. It is something that has been clear right from time. The tension has risen all over the place. Of course, CPM Ekpa has come out in a fiery broadcast and has blown hot, lashed out at the zoo authorities and vowed retribution over the deaths of the member. Ekpa, who has gained a full-time reputation for his hardline stance on the Biafra independence, condemned the Zoo government for what they did, a cowardly and unprovoked attack on his people. He has come out and has said that this particular Black Day will not be forgotten at any point in time, but had declared in a live stream, which of course is being followed by thousands of his supporters and followers. The blood of these fallen heroes will not be in vain. The Nigerian government must answer for their crimes. We will continue to resist this occupation and we will not rest until Biafra is free. Ekpa's words have further inflamed and caused more reaction. The Zoo government has yet to officially make a statement on the latest clash, but sources within the military have defended the action. Of course, that is what they will see as a necessary response to the group they consider a threat to national security. But my people, they consider these people a national threat to national security, while there are others, their own people, causing more mayhem that you would ever think of in your entire life, and they've not seen it, they've not looked at it as as national security calls. And people, it should just let you know how far these people are ready to go, or how far these people are ready to take whatever it is whenever it comes to anything that looks like it's Southeast or Igbo. Shows how backward they are and how far they would go to do anything.
He's a born again. He is not biased. Yes, you cannot be buying people. Let's hear that again.
We can't be killing people and we're getting excited. No!
You cannot be buying people and we're getting excited. He said, no. He shouted in loud voice. You see? Now, that brings me to the all-important question that has been hovering all over the atmosphere, asking these individuals, especially the Afon Jazz and the Fajunas in our land, the Afon Jazz from Yoruba land and the Fajunas from Igbo land. Where have you all been? You see, the comment of this man here, only that word he said, you cannot be buying people, and we are getting excited. He said, no, he shouted in loud voice. That has brought me to the question, all the fulefus, all their funjas, who have been gallivanting all over the places, all the media platforms, they are there, telling us how to fight for our freedom, telling us how they dislike what the so-called, violent agitation, the so-called violent agitation, telling us how they don't support the way we are doing it, telling us there is a way to do it, telling us that if the zoo want to break up, not the way we are doing it, we cannot come together and discuss and break it up. What is holding you from coming together to discuss, even without me? Without me, could you please go together or come together and discuss the breakup of the zoo and leave me behind? Leave me alone. I don't want to follow you. In fact, dialogue it, discuss it, come out with answer, with a reasonable, answer, response from your dialogue. We will appreciate it. We will appreciate it 100%. So all these idiots who go about on social media, so-called mainstream media, telling us how to fight for our freedom, that it is not by violence. Where were you? Where have you been? This man has vindicated us once again. He said, you cannot be going around buying people. And we're excited about that. He said, no. Only that word alone, I have labeled him a born again. Because, do you know why I told you that if truly there is a prophet, there is a man of God in the zoo, there are not more than one? Do you know why I say so? Do you know why I say so? You don't know. If I will still say it till thy kingdom come, until the zoo is broken into pieces. If there is any man of God, I said any, if there is any real man of God in the zoo, they are not more than one. And that one that I'm talking about, I don't have Iginla at heart to say it. In fact, I don't have anybody at heart to say it. No one. But do you know why? Because every man of God you see today, or should I say, Majority of the men of God that I have seen all pray for the betterment of Nigeria. I want you to listen. And sometimes it's confusing. If you don't pay good attention, it will confuse you. Almost all the men of God in the zoo today that I have seen, both live or video, all of them always pray for the betterment of the Zoological Republic. To the extent in Catholic, where I was born, there's this segment, there's this certain prayer. They usually prayer for Nigeria. Can any Catholic in the house? Do we have any Catholic in the house? Do we have any Catholic in the house? At least for you to bear me witness. I was born a Catholic. Do we have any Catholic in the house? There's this segment, there's this certain prayer they pray, because I've not been to Catholic church for ages now. There's this prayer they do prayer for Nigeria. Okay, pray. Don't worry. When I will open the line, I would like anybody to remind me that prayer, to even pray if you know how to pray, because they customize it. They customize it. It become a poem or a hymn. Somebody say prayer for Nigeria in distress. Let me highlight it. Prayer for Nigeria in distress. So when is this distress going to end? Does it not have ending? Every year, from year to year, you are praying for Nigeria in distress. When is the distress will leave the zoo? They customize it. They learn it. It's like a poem or a hymn. Every children knows how to sing it. Adults know how to sing it. Everybody knows how to sing it. Somebody said both Catholic and Anglican. I didn't know it was like that in Anglican, by the way. I only know about Catholic because I was born a Catholic. You see, prayer for the zoo in distress. This is the reason why I tell you, I beat my chest and tell you that there is no any man of God in the entire Nigeria. If there is anyone, there are not more than one. Because if you are a true, let me not say man of God, prophet, yes. Anybody you see calling himself prophet is a yahoo. There is no prophet in the zoo, because if there is any genuine prophet that hears from God, you will know that Nigeria can never survive. This is where the only way I know whether you're a man of God or not. Once you talk good about the zoo, you are not a man of God. You are a fraud. If you fraud, you are a pure fraud, because you are supporting a fraudulent entity. It's only a fraud that can support a fraud. Only a fraud can support a fraudulent entity like the zoo. I'm telling you, I am telling you the truth. Anybody who calls himself man of God and you are praying for the betterment of the zoo, the bias of innocent youths. Do you know that Nigeria is the killer of innocent youth of the same Nigeria? And you that called yourself man of God is praying for it, for the continuation of the killer of innocent youths. How dare you call yourself a man of God? How dare you? Imakwife, ijikwaro. Onye nke asụgo ya n'onu Igbo. Today na cruise. Onye nke asụgo ya n'onu Igbo. Onye adịka osi n'ụlọ. Oh yeah, see from village ege munti. He come. He na no see village ege. Ma obu no na village. Ndi otum. Onye abo onye otum. The person who wrote this, Victoria Osai, is either you are listening from the village or you were born in the village like me. Oh, the zoo na bagarara. Ekpere maka Nigeria no na nsogbu. Exactly. That is the title of that prayer in the village. In the town or in the cities, they call it prayer for Nigeria in distress. Yes. So if you say you're a man of God and you are among those praying for the survival of Nigeria, which happens to be the ayah. Let me use that word, please. The other one, the platform we are using doesn't like it. And you are supporting the ayah of innocent youths of the same zoo. You are not a man of God. You are a fraud. You are just a fraud. You are parading yourself as a man of God, carrying Bible. You are a fraud. If no genuine human being, be it man of God or not, be it prophet or not, can support in any way whatsoever the continuation of the zoo called Nigeria, which happens to be the ayah of innocent youths within this geographical entity or expression, according to Awolowo. You can't. Remember, this analysis is not directed at Iginla. As you all know, I've already called him a born again. As you all know, I've labeled him a born again already. For what he said, for him to say that you cannot be buying people and you expect us to be excited. He has justified everything we are doing today. He has justified our self-defense approach. He has also, vindicated us. In the future, this video will be used for something very, very important. And for those who are now praising the zoo janja, hey, now in fact, I'm getting married this broadcast with this same video. I will redo it. For those who have been fighting for the zoo janja weed, whenever they are being neutralized, the terrorists, whenever the terrorists are being neutralized, there are some people who will come shamelessly on social media to speak against it. I want you to send this message to them today. I want you to send this message today to them. That Prophet Iginla, let me call him by his title. Prophet Iginla told the zoo government and its military, the terrorist military, that you cannot be buying people and expect us to be excited. Are you paying attention? There's one gangster in South Africa. There's one of the gangsters in South Africa that called himself Ikengu Uruagu. The idiot who usually come and fight for the zoo terrorists. Iginla, who is from Oduduwa, is telling you today that he is aware of what we are doing. That he knows what we are doing is our right. Because in 2017, he was telling the zoo and the same Janjaweed terrorist army, you cannot be buying these people and you want us to be excited about it. You see, in 2017, this man was talking. And in 2024, 2021, from 2021, after the kidnap of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, boom. some people who call themselves, freedom fighters became angry whenever the terrorist is neutralized. No be juju be that. My people, no be juju be that. That brings me to a certain a certain tweet. A certain tweet that has been trending for the past couple of days now. I will bring that tweet, even though this broadcast is never for the idiot. I will have to bring it. Yes, very, very important. I will have to bring it because of the word of this man now. The word of this man. Hey, okwa bakuru, okwa chekikwa mo, in case you don't know. The Zoo army has come again with recruitment. Is it every time you are recruiting? Let me even bring this one sharp. Let me bring it sharp. And of course, warn our people at the same time. Let me bring it sharp. Let me finish the video and then I'll bring this one sharp. And warn our people at the same time. Let me finish this video and then the Zoo has come again. My people, it's good that I even come this evening. I never knew, even till the moment I came live. I never knew I was going to do live broadcast today because of one reason. The reason that has kept me out for quite some days now. I never knew. But it's good that we came this evening to do this. Now, let me finish this video. I'll bring another tweet. But remember, I think I should first of all leave it here and then show you the Zoo Janjaweed army. After showing you the Zoo Janjaweed army, then I will come back to the video before showing you the certain tweet which I am talking about. So let's go there. The Zoo Janjaweed has come again. The Zoo Janjaweed at it again. Ekpa now. Remember just a couple of days ago. What is going on? Prime Minister need to see this. The Prime Minister must see this. I will send it to him. I'm not sure if he has seen it because I believe he has been busy for almost throughout today. He has been so busy today. So I'm not very certain if he has actually seen it. So this one, we will come back to the video. Let me first of all show you what I have seen, the breaking news that I have seen now. So we'll come back to the video and then use that very word of Iginla to, of course, remind one idiosyncrasy of her impunity, idiocy, greed, and of course evil, not only in the struggle for Biafra, but also against her own husband. So we're going to use the word of Iginla to analyze it. But before then, let me show you what I have seen this evening. Please, if you haven't liked and shared this very broadcast, I don't know what you're waiting for. The time for you to do so is now. Please, this is very, very important. This is absolutely important. Now, excuse me. The Zoo Janjaweed at it again. They have come again. The Zoo has come again. The Zoo has come again. The Zoo at it again. Can you see it properly? Can you see here? This place, can you see it from your end? Let me know. Just type yes if you can see it so we can proceed. Can you see it properly? The Zoo at it again. the zoo at it again. Now they said Nigerian army recruitment, 88 regular recruit intake for trades / non-tradesmen and women. Like seriously? Like seriously? I will take you to their own handle. Excuse me. Now they said recruitment into the Nigerian army is free. I hate to go zoom, but I want to see. How many of you remember? How many of you remember when our young men? When I want you to let me know in the comment section, how many of you remember just a couple of years ago, our young men, Igbo youths, always find it very, very difficult to join the army? How many of you remember? Just let me know in the comment section. How many of you not even remember? How many of you have this awareness, have this understanding that Igbo youths always find it very, very difficult to enter the army? Some of them, they will even pay money. Some of them, they will dupe them. Some of them, they will, even buy them. Some of them, they will send them out and all that. Igbo youths are always very, 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 very at the receiving end of all the brouhaha and impunity in the Nigerian military. It's always difficult for Igbo youths to join the military. Nke ikpeazụ a fana yozibiko ka abịa banye amị. Anyị etigo fa mgbada nwụrụ anwụ n'isi. Look at it. Basic entry requirements. Let me see if I can zoom it once more so I can read for you. But the more I zoom it, the more the letters disappear. I don't know. Everything about the zoo is fake. Everything about the zoo is fake. Even the so-called military cannot even, spend money to make a flyer. Did you see the flyer of our own government? When I read it from the office of the Prime Minister, after zooming it, it was very clear because that is original. Our own flyer. I just read it a couple of minutes or 1 hour ago. It was very, very standard. When you zoom it, you still see the letters very clear. But this one, try them now. Zoo na zoo. Even the military are fake. The military is fake. Everything about them is fake. Look at it. Zooming it as much as I can, still, it is difficult for me to read. Now, I may not go ahead to read it because I cannot afford to struggle while reading nonsense. I don't have to read it, but you have seen it already. Nigeria Army recruitment. 88 regular recruitment intake for trades / non-tradesmen and women. Now look at what they wrote here. Look at it. This is the place that got me fuming. This place got me fuming. Now, recruitment into the Nigerian army is free of charge. They are now announcing it. They are now announcing it. It has become public announcement. Yes, it is now public announcement because anyetigo fambara nwuna unisi. Anyetigo zoo mbara nwuna unisi. The army is now begging people to come and join them. Meanwhile, a couple of years ago, it is not easy for an Igbo boy or girl to join the Zoo Janjaweed military. Just a few years ago. Now, my question is, couple of months ago, it's not even up to 3 months. It's not up to 3 months. I personally made a pre-recorded broadcast, including live broadcast, showing you over 6,000 youths. Some of them are underage, like 15 years, 16 years, where they were, trickishly recruited into the zoo terrorist army. How many of you can bear me witness on this in the comment section? Let me know. Let me know in the comment section If you remember what I'm saying now, I personally did that record. It was 2 different types of broadcast. The first one was pre-recorded broadcast, and the second one was my live broadcast. I showed you the videos of the newly recruited terrorists into the Nigerian army. There were 6,000 of them. Many of them were underage. Some of them were 14 years. Some of them were 16, 15, 17. None of them was above 20 years. None. I said none of them was above 20 years. You see? Thank you. People are bearing me witness. Just couple of, it's not even up to 3 months. So where are they? The question is, where are these youths, these young boys they recruited 3 months ago? Where are the 6,000 of them? Where are they? So any Biafran youth, any Biafran youth, any Biafran youth, wherever you are, even if they born you in the north, they born you in the west, any Biafran youth, you know, is somehow think of joining this terrorist organization in the name of joining the army, you are doomed. There's only one question I want you to ask them. Only one question. The question is, what happened to these current 6,000 youths recruited 3 months ago? Only one question. Where are they? They must show you where they are. You know what? This terrorist organization does not announce to the media or in the media